everyone! My name is Becky B, and this is BKBX Kids. Welcome. Here at BKBX Kids, we act out stories without using any words at all. That is called being a mime. Mimes also don't hold anything when they perform. Instead, we pretend. I'll show you what I mean. If I was to go outside right now, here in New York City, I would wear a mask, like this. I would tie it here and here. But if I was telling a story in mime about going outside in New York City, I would do it like this. See what I mean? When you're a mime, you can be very creative. Here's my mime friend, Geraldine. Can you see how Geraldine moves her body to stretch and play and tell stories? Geraldine uses her imagination as a mime, and we do too when we watch a mime story, because we're trying to figure out what it's all about. Geraldine is wearing a mask here. Sometimes mimes wear masks, sometimes they don't. Geraldine's mask is painted on with white and black makeup. Thanks, Geraldine. Today we will watch 3 mime stories by Broken Box. That's BKBX. And they are all about animals. Yes. The first one is very short. It's almost like a moving picture. And it's about a family of underwater animals. Can you tell what animals we're trying to be? Second, we'll watch a story that's a little bit longer about an animal that climbs a tree to have a snack. But this animal does not use a knife and fork or even a spoon. Can you tell what it uses to eat its snack? And lastly, we will watch a story called At the Zoo, where a little kiddo, played by me, goes to the zoo and makes an unexpected friend. Can you tell who my friend is? Now, before we watch the videos, let's see. Geraldine, what is our feeling today? Oh, Geraldine is surprised. She feels surprised. I can tell because her eyes are big and open and her eyebrows go up and her mouth is wide. In our last story, At the Zoo, you'll see there is a moment where that little kiddo is very surprised. See if you can notice when. Okay, we will watch the stories now and then after play a game with you. Enjoy!
off your minds. Remember we're born to die, but she was born to cry, cry herself to sleep.
That was so much fun. Could you tell what those animals were at the beginning? Or what that second animal did to eat its snack? Or did you see when I was surprised? And who my friend was? Watch it again with a grown-up if you still have questions. Okay, now we're gonna play a game. My friend Maddie Z is going to lead you in a game that you can record yourself on your phone and then have a grown-up help you send it to us so we can watch it. We'll be like Mime Pen Pals. Okay, Matt, take it away.
Hello friends, it's me, Maddie Z, and I am so excited to play one of my favorite games with you, Barnyard Ready, where I am going to make the sound of an animal, and then we are going to act out that animal using our face and our bodies. But first, we need to do just a quick warm-up. So, what you're gonna do is stretch up to the ceiling, stand up on your tippy toes, stretch, stretch, stretch. You can imagine that you're tickling the ceiling in your room, tickle, 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 and release. Good. Let's do that again. Stretch, 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 reach up, stretch as high as you can go on your tippy toes, and tickle that ceiling and release. Good. Taking a big deep breath. Let it out on a Oh, you know what? That feels so nice. We're gonna do it twice. Taking a big deep breath. Let it out on a Very good. I want you to make your face as big as a lion, and you're gonna say, lion. Good. And then you're going to make your face as small as a prune, and you're going to say, prune. Good. Let's try it like this. Lion. Prune. Lion. Prune. Good. Take in one more big deep breath. Let it out. And give your body a shake. Shake out your hands, shake out your shoulders, shake out your tummy, shake out your hips, shake out your foot, shake out your other foot. Very good. Shake, 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 shake. All right, I think we're ready to play Barnyard Ready. So I'm going to make the sound of an animal, and then you are going to try and guess what that animal is. Here we go. Here is animal number 1. Moo. Think you know what it is? I'll do it again. Here we go. Moo. That's right, it's a cow. Good, so how can we act out a cow in our face and in our bodies? Well, for me, a cow's a very big, heavy animal, so they're very low to the ground. Also, they eat a lot of cud, so they're constantly chewing. And then move around like a cow does. And then on the count of 3, let's all make a cow noise. 1, 2, 3. Very good. All right, that was our first animal. Let's move on to animal number 2. All right, here we go. I'll make the sound. See if you can guess what it is. Meow. Meow. Ooh, tougher. All right, let's see. I'll do it again. Meow. Meow. Did you guess a cat? You're right, it was a cat, that's right. In my mind, it was a little kitty cat. So, how can we act like a cat in our face and our bodies? Well, cats are very light. Sometimes they have attitude. You can put a little attitude in your cat. And I imagine my cat has tiny little mittens here, little kitten mittens. And my cat is sitting in a windowsill looking at all the birds go out. So, try to move around like a cat would. How does a cat move around a room? That's different than a cow. Good. And then on the count of 3, let's all make a sound like a cat. 1, 2, 3. Meow. Meow. Maybe your cat's got a little scratch behind its ears, or maybe it likes to mime lick its paw. Good. All right, so those are 2 animals. Now we're going to do our last animal. This is one of my favorites, a little bit harder. See if you can guess it, okay? Here we go. All right, I'll do it again. Here we go. Did you guess a whale? Oh, well, if you guessed whale, you'd be wrong. I was making the sound of a monkey. You probably guessed monkey. You're very smart. Yeah, a monkey. Now, how does a monkey move different than a cat or a cow? Well, for me, monkeys are always sort of have their arms up like this. And whether they're hanging from a branch that they're about to swing to, you know how like monkeys swing from branch to branch, or if they're just walking in the jungle to get from place to place, they're very kind of low to the ground. And monkeys are always very aware, right, with their whole body. So, on the count of 3, let's make a sound like a monkey and move about the room. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Very good. All right, so we did the sound of a cow, we did the sound of a cat, and we did the sound of a monkey. And we pretended like we were those animals. Now, kids, if you want to get your parents' help, you can have them film you doing your own animal exercise, showing yourself as one of those animals or a completely different one. And you can use the tag below to share that video with us on social media, because we would love to see what kind of animals you come up with. So, that was Barnyard Ready. I hope you had fun. I'm Maddie Z, and I'll see you next time.
That was so great, Matt! Awesome! And thank you all for following along. Okay, now we will say goodbye until tomorrow when we go on another adventure through another mime story. We'll look at a different emotion and play together again. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.